Do not underestimate my ability to YOLO. One small inconvenience is either I cry or I spend money. No in between. And I can spend money crying. But nothing is off limits. I tried my best to work with what I had in 2024. But of course in 2025 I'm looking for better ways to save money. This is where I'm now working with what I have as I look for other avenues or opportunities to make money. This coming year, I have a bare bone budget. I'm working with not a limiting budget, but a small budget so that I have a lot to work around with. I had another way of budgeting. It yielded the results I was looking for that particular point this year. So next year, I'm even getting stricter with the budget. Fluffy things that I had on the side when I had the other budget, there are just some things I can live without. And I'm also giving myself grace to see how this works in the first 6 months. To save money this coming year is to prioritize debt repayment, student loans. So I have help that I want to repay to cut out the interest fees. I also need now the peace of mind that once I'm done with that kind of debt, then I'm able to prioritize other things and think about how to, make my money do other things. When I cook in bulk, obviously that means I'm cooking a lot of food. So then I bought it in bulk. Obviously that saves me money. The same amount of heat or fuel that is going to cook same eggs or 10 eggs is the same amount of heat that is going to cook 30 eggs. If I want a different sort of veggies, I just go to the open air market and buy kienyeji in bulk. It saves me a lot of time than taking maybe 2 hours every day to make a meal. It saves me energy when it comes to electricity. Having a full fridge is economical than having an empty fridge. Having a menu, the same problem that I had, thinking about what are we going to eat, what are we going to do, it eliminates that problem. Secondly, it eliminates over shopping. This week I am having beef and chicken as my main protein dishes. Then I know to shop specifically for the protein dishes as opposed to buying too much or buying too little. It eliminates waste. A menu accommodates leftovers, lots of leftovers. My sister was around and she saw the sink was leaking and she touched things in there and then the sink was not leaking anymore. That would have cost me between 500 and 1,000 shillings. When my washing machine was not working properly on YouTube, and I realized bottom right, I'm just supposed to open it, let the water flow out, and then run a drum clean, and my machine will be okay. What am I driving at? Repair. Do not replace. This can be challenging is because most things are not built to last nowadays. So the next best thing is to replace it. But if you can repair it, be my sister, tighten that bolt, save some money. I would try to do DIYs here and there, but do I really need to do that? I don't know. Let's see. We moved from this 1,001 years ago. But barter trade, I know. One thing I do when it comes to not wanting to buy stuff but still wanting to access them is exchanging with someone who already has something. Well, that will also push you to go and talk to your neighbor. Yeah, I do this mostly with books. Another way that barter trading could work is I get the service. In turn, I make for them marketing, flyers and other things, videos and things like that. Or I give them a service that I know how to do and they do not have a personnel for that. So it's a win-win. 25, I am trying to cut off or reduce significantly my alcohol consumption. I already don't use alcohol that much. but also if I can take it out, it's a pricey commodity. But also, I'm not wasting my calories on alcohol. I would rather eat a sweet. But also, I want to be in control of my inhibitions. I've gotten to that age where 2 glasses of wine and I'm nursing a hangover for 4 days. Is it worth it? No, absolutely not. This final item is just for good measure. Conservation is a collective effort. Whether somebody is at the apex or someone is at the bottom of the totem, we all play a significant role in conserving the environment. Several ways in which I'm trying to save money while still being considerate. Turning off my lights. So I'm consciously choosing to be aware, and that applies to you too. This even applies to your outlets or your sockets. Just turn them off to avoid accidents when people have like small children who could get harmed in the process. Another thing is taps. Taps are notorious for being a way that money leaks. Just checking if your tap is turned off and you don't have anything leaking, I think that is considerate, not even to the environment, but to my pocket and yours as well. Proper waste disposal or waste management goes a long way when it comes to saving money as well as the environment. Researching on how to separate different types of waste, just being considerate, and as opposed to throwing or littering everywhere. I think that goes a long way in saving you and me money as well as saving the environment. One thing that is unfortunate is we do not have an elaborate or a well-functioning way of waste management yet. So it is myself and your responsibility to at least manage or take care of your waste that is coming out of your household. So I think that is just something that we can collaboratively work on in a way to save money. For example, me reusing a glass bottle or repurposing it, obviously, or recycling it, we have a rough idea of what to do. So maybe we can just consider that. Thank you very much, my onyosos. I am interested to know the small ways that you are adopting or things that you are picking up in 2025 to save you money. And we can check in June to see if this works. I will see you again, my worsties.